Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today, I think you guys already know what we have to talk about. It is the very heavy Ripple lawsuit that everybody is wondering about nowadays. And yes, Ripple just posted something on their Twitter. Brad Garlinghouse said, Jay Clayton is taking notes from the Grinch this holiday season, leaving the actual legal work for the next administration in what looks like to be a lawsuit from the SEC against Ripple. But let's read the thread here. Today, the SEC voted to attack crypto. Chairman Jay Clayton, in his final act, is picking winners and trying to limit US innovation in the crypto industry to Bitcoin and Ethereum. We know crypto and blockchain technologies aren't going anywhere. Ripple has and will continue to use XRP because it is the best digital asset for payments, speed, cost, scalability, and energy efficiency. It's traded on 200 plus exchanges globally and will continue to thrive. The SEC, out of step with other G20 countries and the rest of the US government, should not be able to cherry pick what innovation looks like, especially when the decision directly benefits China. Make no mistake, we are ready to fight and win. This battle is just beginning. And Justin Sun then replied and said, let's support Ripple and XRP together. Well, the bigger point here is a lot of people have sold their XRP. And of course, a lot of people ask me too, what am I doing and what's going on basically, and is this bad? So to come back to that issue, we gotta, I guess, do 3 steps backwards to kind of know what's exactly happening here and what this lawsuit really means. Because the lawsuit that we're talking about is the SEC claiming that XRP is a security, right? That's the Securities and Exchange Commission. They come over and say, hey, maybe you got a security in your hands. We got to check it out. We're going to sue you to kind of check whether or not that really suffices, whether or not that's really the truth. And as we've kind of established a couple of years ago already, in our opinion, as XRP holders, XRP is not a security. Stuart Alderoty from Ripple said, in 2015, the US government concluded XRP was a virtual currency. Last I checked, the SEC is still part of the US government. Here's the plus side. The industry will finally get the clarity it deserves. Goodbye Howey test, hello Ripple test. As, again, they had decided to, I guess, go after XRP specifically, or Ripple, which is actually kind of strange because they did Bitcoin and Ethereum, leaving all other cryptos out there. And now for XRP is not a normal Howey test anymore. It's not a normal just test of security like they normally do. No, they want to do a very specific, most likely, test for digital currencies, which is going to be something newer, I guess, because, well, the normal Howey test, it's still not classified as a security. So I think they have to change their normal way of doing it and kind of portray this upon crypto. And what Stuart here is trying to insinuate or say is that from now on forward, a lot of these cryptos will most likely be measured with the way that Ripple was measured right now. And is it bad? Well, no, I'm going to say it isn't bad because we're quite convinced it's not going to be ruled out to be a security. And even if it is, Ripple will move out of the US, lose 5% of its customers, and most likely be down for a little while. But there's actually quite a couple of things that you can say here, right? One is that this is a bigger attack from the US government to dim down XRP, which is a little bit far-fetched because, I mean, you can't really tell for certain if that's the truth or not. I think on the other hand, though, it's something more positive where I actually think, honestly, that this is all being done in actually kind of a good sense, where we just will know from now on whether or not XRP is classified as security by the SEC, and we don't have to keep on waiting. Because we have been waiting for years, right? We have asked for a ton of times, like, come with regulatory clarity, come up. And now that we're getting it, we can't be complaining if it's a negative outlook at the start. Because let's look at this. All these guys on Twitter are already acting like Ripple actually lost the lawsuit. Hence all the selling, hence the price falling down. People have already acted like they're actually classified as security, while this lawsuit can actually be a very positive thing. Right? It could just be a kind of a free review from the SEC on XRP. Since if they conclude the same thing, so it's all fine, right? It's still not a security then, and we then officially got to go ahead, and things like Grayscale can start buying in heavily, PayPal can add XRP, a lot of these other banks can finally onboard it, so it's just a very fair thing, all right? If it's officially classified as security, Ripple will move, nothing will really happen to lose 5%, but from that perspective on forward, they'll actually get more customers as well, as there is clarity. It is clear from that point on forward. So don't think it's a bad thing, guys. Don't think it's a bad thing at all. The lawsuit will also name Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsen as defendants, according to Garlinghouse, who told Fortune the agency will file the case in the near future. So it's going to be pretty interesting, in my opinion, to see exactly how this is going to be coming on out. Because I don't know if a lawsuit was actually necessary or how exactly that normally works in the US. I thought they could just come up and say it's being a security without really the lawsuit because they're the commission for it. But I guess if Ripple is not agreeing with them, then maybe things change a little bit. Again, I'm not from the US. I don't get it completely how the SEC operates in that sense because, well, as Brett Garlinghouse has said, they were classified, what is his name now? Audrey just said they were classified not a security earlier, at least a digital currency, and now something else once more. It's pretty strange. So here is a fun conversation, and this is fake, by the way, but just it's something fun. Phil said, Jay Clayton said, please, Brett Garlinghouse, darling, don't leave us. BG said, well, we need clarity, Jay. JC said, what do you want me to do? BG said, sue us now, just before you leave. JC said, but XRP is not a security. BG said, we all know that, just do it. We're ready to ramp the whole thing up. JC said, oh, okay. BG said, thanks, pal. And that's, again, one of the bigger theories, actually, that this has all been done in a positive sense, where it's just Ripple is going to get the lawsuit. They're all going to be, sweating a little bit. They're going to get some fire on their ass, but they're definitely going to be knowing whether or not it is a security. And once more, we all think it is not. We think it's the perfect bridge currency, nothing to worry about, really. According to Garlinghouse, the SEC regarding XRP as a security controlled by Ripple is akin to viewing oil as a security controlled by Exxon. Now, the issue could be resolved by a federal judge. In a case that would have implications for the booming crypto industry, the SEC recently won a case involving a messaging app, Kik, which issued cryptocurrency tokens to its customers. A judge in that case declared the tokens in question were unlicensed securities, and the fact of the Kik case, however, are different from those involving Ripple, as Kik sold its tokens directly to would-be investors at the height of the crypto bubble 2017, in seeming defiance of the SEC directive earlier this year, or that year actually. In contrast, Ripple began pursuing business ideas around XRP nearly 8 years ago, at the time when the agency had offered no guidance on digital tokens. So one important thing to understand here as well is that this whole XRP ordeal, the thing is, Kik actually decided to sell Kik from out of themselves, right? So for example, if I were to make a DustBC token, I'd have 100% and I'm giving it out, for example. That's completely different than I make a DustBC coin when nobody really knows about coins in general. I just make a new technology. I give everything out to the public, but there's not really that many people who are trying to claim it. There's not really that much go ahead. So I take some of for myself, but still it's kind of open to the public if they were to come on. And then afterwards I sell my coins to other people, right? Or I'm kind of allocating these coins to the further development of Dusty Coin. You guys get what I'm trying to say? It's kind of a different situation than what Kik was trying to do. So I do get that they were a security in that sense. But once more, the future is going to be determined with this lawsuit. This is most likely the most important lawsuit that has ever taken place in the crypto space. And we don't know how many months this will take, but I also saw a couple of tweets of people saying, man, if the guy that's sitting in all these meetings is, going to be sued right now and they're going to kind of flush him out, it would be a pretty scandalous thing. It would be pretty damn strange. But I'm quickly looking for exactly where, but I don't think I have it open anymore. All right, we had one from DAI. Flashback, the last time Bitcoin was in danger of XRP stealing its thunder. This was done where South Korean exchanges were removed from CoinMarketCap because XRP was trending too crazy, and XRP lost like 30 or 20 billion market cap and like instantly that day. You can see 100,000 views on this article because it was pretty crazy. This was like at the height of the bull run, right? People were wondering what was happening to CoinMarketCap and XRP. And Vitalik, who has been with Ripple from the start, so to speak, he's kind of turned their backs on them by saying, looks like the Ripple XRP team is sinking to new levels of strangeness. They're claiming that their shitcoin should not be called a security for public policy reasons, namely because Bitcoin and Ethereum are Chinese controlled. I kind of feel as if this is the truth, though. I kind of feel as if XRP is the biggest coin that is not a huge control in China as of this way. Well, if Ethereum is going to go to Ethereum 2.0, which is transitioning into, then this China control is becoming a lot less, but it's still, there, especially with Bitcoin it is. And so XRP, with kind of having a very low percentage in China is a lot better for the US and actually should be a lot nicer for them to, love, I guess, over in the US. But the factual background here was XRP is a fully functional currency that offers a better alternative to Bitcoin. XRP is a widely adopted digital asset based on an open source blockchain technology with an extremely robust, fully functioning currency market. XRP consistently ranks among the top 3 virtual currencies by market cap, alongside Bitcoin and Ether, the 2 Chinese-controlled virtual currencies that the SEC has stated are not securities. And policy reasons counsel against finding XRP to be an investment contract. Innovation in the cryptocurrency industry will be fully ceded to China. The Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchains are highly susceptible to Chinese control because both are subject to simple majority rule, whereas the XRP prevents comparable centralization, which I still think is true. So they have a good point. However, is that the best comparison to make for why you're not a security? That's definitely not so. But he has a point, again, Ripple, and Vitalik is just whining here a little bit, and I don't like what he did. All right, he got 5,000 likes. People are liking this a lot, which I get, right? Because the Ethereum community is also there, and a lot of people in the Bitcoin community and everybody just likes, or I guess hates XRP or likes to hate on XRP, which I do definitely understand as well. There's a lot of people who don't think it's traditional crypto, but if you really are starting to look at the facts of it, China, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, they do hang on one thread a little bit. Here was the tweet that I was looking for just now. They going to let a CEO who's illegally selling XRP as a security up there with that group. Come on, guys. What else do I need to show you? Here is the Director of Monetary Markets, IMF, Chairman, Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, Christine Lagarde, Chief Executive, Hong Kong Monetary Authority, Brad Garlinghouse, and most likely, a couple other very important members. He's been speaking to all of them. They all have taught about XRP before. They've all heard about it. Otherwise, you're not going to sit here. If they don't know what you're about, you're not going to sit at that table. And I'm thinking then, if this is such a multi-billion-dollar security scam, I kind of feel as if these guys they're not dumb. They would have figured it out a long time ago, and they would have not, had such an individual over, and most likely the lawsuit would have gone out about 5 years ago when everything started to kind of pop up, right? Wouldn't you think about it that way? How could these guys not have known then? All these people here, huge guys in I guess the monetary space or just the money space, let's speak it in that way. They all looked at XRP and they're like, oh yeah, no, this is definitely security. Let's meet with this guy who's running it. Maybe they were like, let's meet a fraudster. let's have him talk with us about monetary policy. Let's do that. That sounds like a smart idea. A big fraudster who we think he is. Of course not, guys. Then this talk would have never happened. But all right, again, some people may be calling out that we should be selling. Hey, you go on right ahead. I'm not doing that for right now because I think it's a better idea to just hold on through and just stick with your gut, where I feel as if XRP is just going to be still amazing, so I'm just going to hold on through. But if you think you should be going for it, you go right on ahead, all right? I'm not stopping you at all because that's not my job, all right? I'm not a financial advisor, as I say right here. I just like to talk about my cryptos that I'm holding, and I hold XRP like a madman. And I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down with the ship if it goes down. CZ said, let's be decentralized but not divided. Let's help each other grow the industry. And he actually makes a very good point, he said right here. Some said he's a clown for doing this. I don't agree. I think Vitalik was actually kind of a clown for coming down and kind of saying XRP is a shitcoin in that sense, because I do see this Chinese-controlled part as being factual. We cannot deny that Ethereum and Bitcoin are, or at least maybe were, when Ethereum 2.0 is all the way there, mostly mined in China. It's definitely quite Chinese-controlled. There's just facts. And calling them out for that is I think, a little bit strange because, well, you can also see it from a different perspective. These guys are just trying to save their ass, right? They're doing their best to help crypto develop, and you're just shutting them down like that. I don't think it's something you should do as a, next to coin. But maybe Ethereum is worried right now that if XRP is declared not a security, it is going to go above Ethereum, reclaiming that number 2 spot. Maybe that's what they're afraid of. And also, Ripple has been trending all day, guys. Look at the amount of tweets. That's kind of interesting as well, right? That on my Twitter, it was first of all trending in the Netherlands. Right now it's technology trending because it's talked about that much. It's just huge because I think 40,000 tweets is a very high number for Ripple to get. I think that's pretty cool. But all right. Then here, Dark Defender said SEC sues Tesla CEO Elon Musk September 27, 2018. My pin tweet: first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, and then they fight you, then you win. We are now at the third stage. They are fighting XRP and its holders and forcing them to convince investing something else instead. And that's something to really think about because a lot of these guys get sued doesn't mean that they actually win. All right, doesn't mean that the SEC is going to rule it out to be a security. I'm still very much positive, and I think everything is going to be quite fine. Even if it's called a security, not the end of the world. It may come down in price for a little way, but it's not the end of the world, guys. I'm pretty much excited for it. If you really think, however, that it's a security, you think the price is going to go down, sell it and buy it back cheaper. Because if it is a security, it will be cheaper. 99.9% sure. All right, if it is declared a security, that the price will go down, 99.9. However, will it still do good? Will Ripple still thrive? 99.9% sure that it will as well. But yeah, guys, that was it for today's video. No notification most likely, but whatever. I had to upload this video as soon as I can. So thank you all for watching. See you guys again in another one. And let me know down below what you're doing with your XRP.